what's good, YouTube? Sunday, February 12th, 2023. It's about 10 minutes to 2 o'clock here on the East Coast, here in the Bronx, New York. And it's not just any Sunday, it is Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl 57 will be played later on today in a few hours, around 6:30 on the East Coast time. It'll be the Philadelphia Eagles, led by their quarterback, Jalen Hurts, taking on the MVP, Patty Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm going to give my prediction in a few seconds here and a short reason as to why. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. Hope this game is going to be a good game. I hope you guys got your, Super Bowl parties ready and got all your food and your wings and your, your nachos and all your stuff, ready to go. Especially, all your drinkers. You got your beer, and me personally, I got my IPAs ready for me. That's what I like to drink. But yeah, let's go to this game real quick. Feel me? So let's go. I personally think that this game will not be a close game. I think they'll come out. It'll be close when it starts, obviously, 0-0. First quarter will be, they'll bump heads and it'll be close and everybody will probably fire off and, we might get two quick scores, what looks like, and it'll make it look like it's going to be a competitive game. But I feel that the Philadelphia Eagles will blow out the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel, they'll start off the game. It'll be 3-3, 7-7, 7-3. We'll start off in the first quarter. Usually that first drive is usually your best drive. Usually when teams practice, they first drive is the drive they've been practicing pretty much for the entire week. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like both teams will move the ball well on their first drive and maybe put up some points. But after that, I think the Eagles will wear them down. And I think the defining factor of this game is the Eagles' offensive line. Their offensive line is just unmovable at this point, and that's what gives Jalen Hurts the time he needs to make the big throws to Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, and also helps the running game. The Eagles have three good running backs, Sanders, Scott, and Gainwell. They're all three good running backs. And I feel like all three of them will not be in the Eagles next year. But with that said, I just think that they're going to dominate them. I think the Eagles secondary is really good as well. They got two Pro Bowlers, and I believe they have two All Pros in the secondary as well. Sly and I can't remember the other one. He made second team All Pro. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, and the Chiefs, they don't have Tyreek Hill anymore. Obviously, still made it to the bowl, but their biggest weapon is Kelsey, and I feel like if the Eagles can kind of maintain Kelsey, I don't think there's anybody else on the Chiefs that could open up the field. I think Kelsey pretty much opens up the field for him, besides Mahomes and his legs. And, he says he's 100%, but who knows how that, how his ankle is feeling. So with that being said, I just don't think the Chiefs have enough firepower. And I just think the Eagles are just going to just wear them down. I think they're going to ground and pound them. I think Hurts is going to have all day when he does have, times when he has to throw the ball. And I can see the Eagles winning this game 34-10 easily. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a close game and we have a good, enjoyable game tonight. But that's just the way I see it. And, I know I don't really have a dog in the fight. I just think the Eagles are going to win. I kind of rooted for the Eagles a little bit because they did me the favor. They beat the team I hate the most in the Niners. But besides that, I'm rooting for my Super Bowl boxes, or Super Bowl squares, whatever you guys may call them. I don't know if you guys do that, but that's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for my numbers to win these pools. So I know a lot of you out there that, go to bars and watch the games and do fantasy football and stuff like that. Y'all probably do Super Bowl squares. So y'all probably, rooted for your numbers as well. Because that's what I'm rooting for. I'm trying to, hit these numbers and make a little extra money. But with all that being said, I hope everybody enjoys the game tonight. Do me a favor, please, if you see this video, like, unlike, dislike. I don't care. Just hit it with something, and just subscribe to the channel. I'll be, hopefully doing more content pretty soon. It's just been very busy the last couple months with work and just life issues and shit like that. But yeah, I'll be hopefully doing something, especially in regards to baseball. After today's game, football season's over, and then we got to talk about the off season, right? So, but then, you know, we go into NBA, into the playoffs. I'm not an NBA guy like I used to be. I'm more, wait to the playoffs and see what happens. I am a Laker fan, uh, but playoff basketball to me is, the best. And even NHL playoffs is pretty good. Hockey playoffs, you can't beat that. Nobody really cares about the regular season. It's all about the playoffs. That's where you see, the players shine the most. So maybe I'll talk a little bit about that in another video later on as we go forward. I definitely want to speak about baseball. Spring training is about to start. Pitches and catches, I believe, already started. We'll be talking Yankee baseball. I am a big Yankee fan. And I do fantasy baseball, so maybe I could go out and do maybe a video on my projections and my sleepers on the fantasy players. If you guys do fantasy baseball, who I think will shine. And also, another thing I'm gonna throw out there that I might start doing too. I might be speaking about memorabilia, like as a card collecting. I collect, that's one of the hobbies I like to do. Besides trying to get into this YouTube thing, is I collect, football, baseball, and basketball cards. And maybe we can speak about that. Talk about uh, how what we should look at and who we should be aiming to get, the type of cards, the product, where Tops, Dunruss, Score, anything Panini, stuff like that. What's more valuable than the others, what's worth grabbing. Maybe we'll do a video about that as well. So there's a lot of things out there to speak about. uh uh that I like to do personally, and then maybe you guys might do, and maybe you want some insight, and then you guys can share some insight with me and maybe teach me a little bit of sign. So yeah, besides that, life issues as well. So yeah, this is not just a sporting channel. It's going to be everything channel. This is Thomas from the Bronx and the way Tom sees it. Feel me? So yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna, it's just a quick little video. Uh, Please subscribe to the channel. I got my Instagram scrolling at the bottom of this video, so you can follow me on Instagram and just whatever, and maybe hit me up. If you want to talk about something, maybe do a live and maybe speak about something that you guys want to talk about, sports related. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, boxing, anything. You feel me? Even wrestling. We can talk wrestling. I know it's fake and all that, but I still watch it. And people still mark out over it. So yeah. Once again, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, pass this along, and hopefully I'll be providing more content in the future. And yeah, so once again, I predict the Eagles to win in a runaway blowout. 34-10 is my score. So if you're gonna bet, just bet the Eagles in the under. 34-10. That's 44. That's definitely going under. So that's all I have for y'all today. Be safe. Have a great week. Take care.